Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gerry Turner wants to use cancer to help others cope. Golden Bachelor Gerry Turner wants to use his cancer diagnosis for good. When he announced that he had been diagnosed with a form of bone marrow cancer in early 2045, he admitted he was in denial. Now he wants to use his platform and diagnosis for good. Keep reading to find out more about Gerry's plan to help others. Golden Bachelor Gerry Turner to use cancer to help others. Golden Bachelor Gerry Turner shocked Bachelor Nation when he made the announcement he has cancer. When he announced his diagnosis, he said he hoped it would shed light on some of the events earlier this year, which included his divorce from Theresa Nist. Sources spoke with life and style and shared that Gerry is finally past the denial stage and now wants to use his platform for good. The source said, "Obviously, it's a terrible thing that stopped him in his tracks. He was considered in excellent health and he was so active in sports like pickleball and golf. But he's over the denial phase and wanting to help others with this disease by sharing his experience. Sadly, the form of cancer Gerry has is not curable." When he found out shortly after marrying Theresa, it made him stop in his tracks and make decisions to live differently. He was no longer interested in moving away from his family. The fact that he was dying changed his entire outlook. He reevaluated his future plans. He could still live a long life. Gerry Turner was diagnosed with a form of bone marrow cancer in which there is no cure. However, sources revealed that this form of cancer is slow-growing, and he has a good chance of surviving and living a long life. Sources said, "The good news is he's not going soon. He's got a 60% chance of 10 years or more. His kids and relatives in Indiana are being super supportive. Anything he needs, they're there. Theresa's heart goes out to him too, and she's letting him know that he's in her thoughts and prayers. Everyone is pulling for him." Now, Gerry hopes to help others by sharing what he's going through with the world. He hopes it can help others cope with their own diagnosis. He has previously revealed that he still wants to find lasting love, even though he has a terminal form of cancer. Gerry Turner's story has always been one of transformation and resilience, but his latest mission might just be his most meaningful yet. After facing a cancer diagnosis that challenged not only his body but his spirit, Gerry is turning his journey into a beacon of hope for others who are walking similar paths. At 72, the first ever Golden Bachelor is proving that vulnerability and compassion can lead to profound connections, not just in love, but in life's most difficult battles. A Golden Bachelor with a golden heart. When Gerry first stepped into the spotlight as ABC's inaugural Golden Bachelor, audiences were captivated by his charm, warmth, and genuine nature. He wasn't just another reality TV contestant looking for fame. He was a widower searching for love and companionship after losing his beloved wife, Toni, to a sudden illness. But what many didn't know at the time was that Gerry was quietly grappling with his own health struggles. "It was a whirlwind year for me," Gerry shared in a recent interview. "Losing Toni was the hardest thing I've ever been through. And just as I was starting to find my footing again, I received my own diagnosis. It felt like life was testing me in ways I never could have imagined." Gerry's diagnosis came shortly before filming for The Golden Bachelor began. While the specifics of his condition were initially kept private, Gerry has since revealed that he battled prostate cancer, a diagnosis that affects 1 in 8 men during their lifetime. Rather than retreat into isolation, Gerry chose to move forward with the show, seeing it as an opportunity to live fully despite the uncertainty of his health, turning pain into purpose. Now, with his cancer journey in the rearview mirror, Gerry is on a mission to use his platform to help others cope with their own diagnoses. He's partnered with several cancer advocacy organizations, including the Prostate Cancer Foundation, to raise awareness about early detection and the emotional toll of the disease. When you hear the word cancer, it's like the ground shifts beneath you, Gerry explained. You start asking yourself questions you've never considered before. Am I strong enough to fight this? What will this mean for my family? Will I get to see my grandchildren grow up? It's a terrifying place to be, and I want to help others find hope in that darkness. As part of his advocacy efforts, Gerry has begun sharing his personal story in a series of heartfelt interviews, blog posts, and public appearances. He's also launched a podcast titled Golden Conversations, where he speaks with cancer survivors, caregivers, and medical experts about navigating life after a diagnosis. Creating a safe space for vulnerability. One of Gerry's most ambitious projects is the creation of a virtual support group called Golden Strength. The platform is designed to provide a safe and supportive space for individuals affected by cancer, whether they're patients, survivors, or loved ones. Through online forums, virtual meetups, and wellness workshops, Gerry hopes to foster a sense of community and empowerment. Sometimes, the hardest part of cancer isn't the treatment itself. It's the loneliness that comes with it, Gerry said. I wanted to create a space where people could share their fears, their triumphs, and everything in between, because when we come together, we're stronger. Golden Strength has already gained traction, with hundreds of members joining in its first month. The platform offers a wide range of resources, from meditation sessions and nutrition tips to one-on-one counseling with oncology specialists. But perhaps its most powerful feature is its storytelling series, where members share their personal journeys to inspire and uplift others. The power of shared stories. For Gerry, storytelling has always been a way to connect with others. It's what drew him to reality television in the first place, and it's what continues to drive his advocacy work today. When I was going through treatment, I found so much comfort in hearing other people's stories, Gerry said. It reminded me that I wasn't alone, and that there were people who had faced what I was facing and come out stronger on the other side. That's the power of sharing our experiences. One particularly moving story from the Golden Strength community comes from a woman named Linda, who lost her husband to lung cancer while battling breast cancer herself. In a recent virtual meetup, Linda shared how Gerry's openness inspired her to start journaling about her own journey. Gerry's courage gave me the strength to face my own fears, Linda said. He's not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk, and that makes all the difference. A mission rooted in gratitude. While Gerry's advocacy work is undoubtedly a labor of love, he's quick to point out that it's also a way for him to give back. I've been so blessed in my life, Gerry said. Even in the face of loss and illness, I found reasons to be grateful. My family, my friends, the incredible people I've met through this journey, they've all been my anchors. This work is my way of paying that forward. Gerry's gratitude is especially evident in his relationship with his daughters and granddaughters, who have been his biggest cheerleaders throughout his journey. They're my rock, Gerry said. Whenever I feel like giving up, I think about them and the example I want to set. I want them to see that even in the face of adversity, we can choose love, compassion, and resilience. Looking ahead. As Gerry continues to expand his advocacy efforts, he's also exploring ways to integrate his mission with his new role as a public figure. He's in talks with ABC about producing a documentary that chronicles his cancer journey and the creation of Golden Strength. He's also working on a memoir that will delve deeper into his experiences with love, loss, and healing. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, Gerry said. But I've learned that even in the darkest moments, there's an opportunity to grow and to help others. That's what I want my legacy to be. A reminder that we're all stronger than we think. A message of hope. In a world where the word cancer often feels like a death sentence, Gerry Turner is flipping the script. He's proving that it's possible to find purpose and connection even in the face of life's greatest challenges. And through his advocacy work, he's giving countless others the tools and inspiration they need to do the same. If my journey can help even one person feel less alone, then it's all been worth it, Gerry said. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. With his signature blend of courage and compassion, Gerry Turner is showing the world that a golden heart truly knows no bounds.